The following video covers player stacking during open play at the Trilogy Monarch Dunes pickleball courts in Opomo, California. The pickleball courts at Monarch Dunes currently follow a schedule to optimize court usage, making the courts available for all members of the club to play for most of every day. On the schedule, there are green areas blocked out for open play. This means the courts are open for anyone to walk on and take an empty court. The dark green areas have player stacking allowed, noted. This indicates that players who would like to remain in groups such as pairs or foursomes can stick together. There are many scenarios that can arise from this arrangement. Here are some of the more common ones you might encounter. Paula and Richard are on the front tier, waiting for the next game. Court and Marcia arrive and notice there are 2 vacant spots on the front. They approach Paula and Richard and ask if they can join them. Paula and Richard invite them. However, they let Court and Marcia know that they want to remain together as a team. When they enter the court, they enter their respective sides in the teams previously agreed upon. In this scenario, Dave and Sherry are on the front tier waiting for the next game. They need 2 more players to have a doubles game, and they don't necessarily need to stay together as a team. Leslie and Mike arrive, and Sherry invites them to complete a foursome. Leslie and Mike have pre-arranged to have a foursome and are waiting for the other 2 to arrive, so they decline. Scott and Dan arrive, looking to join any game. They ask Leslie and Mike if they need 2 more people. Mike tells them to move ahead of them because they are waiting for the other 2 in their group. Scott and Dan join Dave and Sherry in the front and catch the next game. Mike and Leslie then take the front tier, still waiting for the rest of their group but holding their place in the line. 4 more people arrive. Mike indicates that he and Leslie are waiting for 2 people in their group. The 4 people say that they are a foursome anyway, so that is not a problem. If the awaited 2 do not arrive by the time it is their group's turn, Mike and Leslie would let the foursome behind them go ahead. However, Lawrence and Barbara show up. They are the people Mike and Leslie have been waiting for. Dave decided to take a chance and show up at the courts by himself, hoping to get into a group of other single players or jump into a game needing a 4th player. The game in front of him is ending, and he is still by himself. He turns to the group behind them to see if any of them want to help him complete a group of 4. They decline as they already have their foursome set. Dave looks down the row and sees that there is a group of 3 players on the next court waiting. They call him over to join them, so he does. If 3 players of the foursome behind Dave had consented to play with Dave, they then would be able to play another game after with their foursome. Another variation of the single player shows that it is Dave's turn to play, yet he is needing 3 more players. He asks the group behind him for 3 more players, but they decline as they are a set foursome. He then asks the players who just finished playing on the court if any of them want to stay to play with him. The players on the court all consent, with Mike offering to be the one to leave. There are many other possible scenarios of player stacking that could occur. Please use these examples as a start to understand the spirit of sharing the courts.